Start. Hi everyone, my name's Billy.
And my name's Jill.
Jill and I work on lots of national competitions. We work with corporate organizations all over the world, and we deliver one-to-one mentoring and coaching for individuals and companies who are going for investment, looking to get new customers, and for people who are appearing on shows like Dragon's Den.
Yeah. So we need to start this off by saying, when we say the word pitch, a lot of people kind of recoil, and it does stimulate kind of a nervous feeling. I've got to stand in front of a room and I've got to talk about the work that we do. And that's fair enough, and everybody gets nervous when they're about to present in any way, shape or form, because it's just natural. However, these people that you're pitching to are just people. They are literally just everyday people, just like me and you. And the good news is that they want you to do well. So all this is about really is just getting you to a point where you feel comfortable and confident enough to tell your story to people who don't work in your world, who don't understand the technicalities and the jargon that you might use internally. The point of this series of videos is to get you to a point where you can be concise and confident in the way you get your message across.
Yeah, and nobody knows your project better than you, and they do want to listen to what you've got to say, and they're willing you to do well. And really good tip is if you do get your words wrong, if it does go wrong in any way, shape or form, they're on your side even more. So don't worry about that happening, because you can actually even turn that into a positive when you're delivering it. Take your time and then go again. So no matter what scenario, and we've all done it, Jill and I have done it in so many scenarios where we've pitched where the slides haven't worked, where microphones haven't been working, virtually where we haven't been able to connect to Zoom or Teams or whatever platform it is. But you know what it is? It happens, and it happens on a regular basis, and people expect it to happen. They're just wishing you to do well.
Absolutely. So we're going to start with a 30-second pitch, and that might make you kind of worry inside, thinking, how could I possibly get all of the work that I'm doing across in 30 seconds? It's actually really important that you get this. At the very minimum, you're able to do this. And the reason why is that you'll go to lots of different opportunities, lots of different, you'll be in lots of different scenarios, where 30-second pitch is enough. So networking opportunity. If you're pitching for investment and funding, there's a point where you just need to get that initial introduction across so that the funders will understand what it is that you do and then invite you to give more information. If you go along for an interview, being able to talk about your project and the work that you've done in a nice, succinct, clear manner. But also just to gain general buy-in internally or from colleagues or whoever it is that you're talking to. 30 seconds is a nice amount of time just to give them a little bit of information and then leave that open for them to ask you questions.
So what we're going to talk about is, no matter what scenario you're pitching, that you do it in reverse. So you think of, when you finish pitching, what are the 3 things they're going to remember about me or about my business? So if you think of those things first, that then helps structure your pitch and the length of time you're going to do to deliver that pitch.
Absolutely. So we're going to just leave you for a minute to go and do a little bit of homework. What we want you to do is prepare a 30-second pitch. Think about the 3 things you want to be remembered by at the end of that 30-second pitch. Go and pitch to somebody who's not in your team, somebody outside of the work that you normally do. Time yourself, and then after 30 seconds, ask the person you're pitching to what you do and what were the 3 things they remember about your pitch.
And to give you a couple of hints, the way you could structure it is you could break it into 10-second chunks. And examples of things that people might remember you for. I recently worked with a company who they wanted to get across in their 30 seconds that their project was 9 years worth of research, that they'd achieved a large amount of funding, and the specific group of people that we're working with. So when they finished, whoever they asked would say, yeah, you're working with that group of people, this is how much you've raised, and it's this amount of years worth of research. So just take that into your practice, and we'll see you in video 2.